Packers acquire QB Malik Willis in trade with Titans. Sources say Green Bay Packers coach Matt LaFleur hinted after Saturday's preseason finale that his backup quarterback might not be someone who was already on the roster. 2 days later, that's exactly how it played out. The Packers on Monday traded a 2025 seventh-round draft pick to the Tennessee Titans for quarterback Malik Willis, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter. Willis is expected to back up Jordan Love this season. The Packers held a summer-long competition between second-year pro Sean Clifford and rookie Michael Pratt to serve as Love's backup, a job Clifford held last season as a rookie. The Packers drafted Clifford in the 5th round last year and Pratt in the 7th round this year. While both had their moments, neither stood out enough to convince the Packers that they could win games if something happened to Love. When asked after the preseason finale whether they had good enough options behind Love, LaFleur said on Saturday, "We'll see. There were some really good moments and then there were some things we absolutely have to do better," LaFleur said. "And then we'll evaluate everything that's out there for us." It's possible the Packers will keep Clifford or Pratt on the roster, at least until they can get Willis up to speed on the offense. It might be too much to ask of Willis to serve as the number 2 quarterback for the season opener against the Eagles in 11 days. However, a source said Clifford was likely gone, meaning he probably would be released by Tuesday's mandatory roster cut to 53. If that's the case, then perhaps Pratt will either make the initial 53 or sign to the practice squad if he clears waivers. In the case of the latter, he could be used as a practice squad elevation for game day. The Packers invested heavily in Love, the 2020 first-round pick who after one season as a starter signed a 4-year, $220 million contract early in training camp this year. Willis would have been the number 3 quarterback behind starter Will Levis and backup Mason Rudolph. He worked mostly with the third team during training camp but made strides in his first season with new coach Brian Callahan. Callahan hinted at possibly not keeping 3 quarterbacks during his news conference Monday when asked about the NFL's third quarterback rule revision. "It comes across like you get a free spot for a third quarterback," Callahan said. "But it's not. It's a roster spot and it's a real one, and you got to carry them on your 53 to get that emergency quarterback." Willis was caught up in a numbers game that prevented Tennessee from keeping a third quarterback. The Titans could end up keeping 4 tight ends and running backs, which made Willis expendable.